collectors, I'm Erin, and today I have a video all about PEZ body parts. Here's a Bugs Bunny PEZ dispenser wearing body parts. If you don't know what a body part is, you're going to learn all about them in this video. I'm going to go more into detail and show you every single body part that was made. So we better get started because there's a lot. The first series of PEZ body parts was released back in 1995, which seems like such a long time ago now, but it starts off with these body parts. Here's Skelton, or you might hear people refer to this one as Grim Reaper. After I share more of these body parts with you, I'll show you how you put them on and take them off. It's pretty easy, but I just wanted to go over them really quick. But this skeleton one is really nice. You'll see print all around the body parts, even the little feet sections throughout all these body parts, which I think is a really great touch that PEZ added. So there's not just arms that are black or just feet that are black. They actually added extra detail to them. I think that's pretty neat. Next up is the hockey player. And this one's really nice. I like how there's number 99 printed on the back, and it looks like clothing that a hockey player would wear. And this hockey player comes with a little hockey stick. Next up is the knight body part. It has kind of a metallic paint look to it. Of course there's a giant sword. Every knight needs a sword. And again, just the details on its feet and its arms and the front of the back of the body parts. I like it a lot. Next up is the Maid body parts. Already you'll see that this Maid body parts are different. It has female body parts. That's how I'll say it. But also the Maid body parts is a dress, which I think is neat because it's longer and it covers the stem almost completely. There's just like a little half of an inch down below of the stem even popping out. I like this Maid outfit when this dinosaur wears it. I think the color combination works really well. Next up is the nurse body parts. And again, this body parts has female characteristics to it. And it's a long dress and it covers the stem almost completely, which I don't know, it's really cute. It comes with a little medical kit type thing that it's holding. It's just real simple and plain. It's a lot of white. I like it a lot. Next up is Robin Hood body parts. It comes with a bow and arrow, and I really like the color of this Robin Hood body parts. It's like a neon green almost. I think it's really nice, but there isn't anything printed on the back. I think they should have printed at least something on the back of this one. Next up is Tarzan. This one just looks silly because I have a polar bear inside of a human body part, which just doesn't make any sense, but I've had it in there for so long I don't even think anything of it anymore until I just got them out and I was like, that's a weird selection. Maybe this is just one of the doubles that I had at the time. This polar bear PEZ dispenser is very nice. Of course Tarzan comes with a little knife and a hairy chest. Next up is the woman body parts. Again, it's got the female characteristics to it. It comes with a little purse that can be held, which I think is really nice. And the color combination on this one, it's like all red, but then the purse is bright blue, which I don't know who designed that, but it's silly and I like it. And again, this is a really long dress one, so you just see the little bit of the stem poking out the bottom. These are all 8 of the PEZ body parts that were released in 1995, and there's 6 more that were released in 1996, just a year later. So let's take a look at those. First up is the US Calvary horn player. It comes with a little horn, which I always imagined it was a trumpet because I used to play the trumpet, back in grade school and high school. And so I used to think that this body part was my favorite, or maybe tied with one of my other favorites, which we haven't gotten to yet. But I remember buying this one when I went on a trip to Niagara Falls in Canada, because back then you used to be able to buy the PEZ International PEZ in Canada, which I don't think that's a thing anymore nowadays. This body part always kind of holds a special place in my heart just because of that. I have the memory of finding it in the store in Canada, which was a lot of fun. I like this one a lot as well because this is the first time that you actually get to see boots on the body parts. See the taller boots? It's not just the feet. Next up is the Caveman body parts. This Caveman body parts has nice graphics. It looks like it's wearing some kind of leopard print outfit. I don't know what that is. And then the Caveman is wearing a bone necklace. And of course, no caveman is complete without a club. Then we have the prisoner body parts, and you might have heard people call this convict body parts as well. You can see that it's a prisoner or convict because printed on the body parts there's like the numbers and then stripes. I think, back a long time ago, I don't think they do this nowadays, that this represented more of what prisoners or convicts look like. After going through these body parts so far, I kind of wish PEZ would take this body parts idea and modernize them, because it doesn't seem like some of these body parts hold up anymore. They're based on like ideas from a long time ago, which I think that they could do a lot better job. Or maybe have different types of body parts. I don't know, just modernize them, I guess. Next up is the Cowgirl body parts. The Cowgirl body parts also comes with a lasso. I think I need a little hat to put on top here. Next up is the Spaceman body parts, or you might hear people call it robot body parts. It's kind of futuristic looking, and of course it comes with a nice little pew pew. I should say a giant pew pew, because the proportions of the pew pew is a lot bigger than the body parts, but it looks nice. I like the print on this one. It has that same silver metallic color to it as well. The last body parts in this set is the Roman body parts, or you might hear people call it the Roman soldier body parts. It comes with a giant spear, and I like the print on this because the body parts are mainly green, but then you have the silver metallic print on it. I guess Roman soldiers, they didn't wear shoes because they're just bare feet, which I think is interesting. The Roman soldier body parts, they're supposed to come with a shield here, and I don't know where the shield is at. I know I have it. Maybe it just got moved around. I think when I unpacked or something, I need to go back down and look in my PEZ area. Or hope I have it. Well, now I have it here in this little package. Here's the back of the package as well. It's pretty nice because it shows how you put your body parts on, which I'm going to show you here in a couple seconds. Also, the Roman soldier, there's two different shield variations. I know that because I have both of them. There's also this shield variation. It has little diamond stars printed on there. So there's two of them. Here's the other one. See, there's no diamonds on it. I do have the second set of body parts on these Japanese cards, which I really love. This packaging is just really unique, and I like how it's in a different language. I don't know what it's saying. I wish I could read Japanese because that would be really cool. Here's the US Calvary horn player on the same Japanese card. The back's the same, so I'm not going to go over that again. Here's the prisoner or convict on the Japanese card. Also, look there in the package. You'll see Japanese writing on the candy, which is really, really cool. Also, just take a closer look at that candy pack. Look at the graphics. Just so different. Next up is the Cowgirl body parts on the Japanese card. There's the Caveman body parts on the Japanese card. The last body part that I have on the Japanese cards is the Spaceman or robot body parts. PEZ body parts were sold like this, and then it would come with the PEZ dispenser, which I really like this card. And again, it's the one that's like shrink wrapped to it. There's no bubble. Check out the back though. See if I could hold it still enough. You can pause it and read it, but it shows all the different variations of the body parts. And this is where I got the names of the body parts from. As I said, like some of them have two names. So you'll see people reference them as different names online. The first names that I would say were from the back of this. I think that, you know, if PEZ is saying that's the name, then that's probably more the official name, but I think it could go either way. Before we move on to the promotional body parts, let me show you how you put on these body parts. It's pretty easy, it'll only take a few seconds. So you start off with your PEZ dispenser, and you have your body parts. See how that's the front and the back, and they have like little circles there? That's where the arms go. Just hold up your PEZ dispenser, and you pop the front on there. It sits flush there with the top of your dispenser stem, and then the back of it, you just hook it on. You just squeeze it together there, and you'll see that there's holes there for the arms. Next up, you just take the arm, and you have to pull up the head here and open it up, and then hold it. And then you pop the arm here into the hole, and then you just twist it down. And the same for the other side. Pop it in, and then you twist it down, and then you can let the head go back down. There's two pieces here for the shoes, so they just slide on each side of the feet on the bottom there. Somehow the feet just stay on. They kind of, I guess, are just tight enough that they stay. And then you put the little bow and arrow in his hand. So that was pretty easy, right? Let's move on to the promotional set of the body parts. It starts off here with the Alpine PEZ body parts. And as you can tell, this one does come with the dispenser because it matches the body parts. So you get the Alpine PEZ dispenser along with the body parts. I must have bought these promotional body parts open because I don't have any of the packaged ones. And these promotional ones are a little bit harder to find. These first two sets of the body parts are really easy to find. Just check eBay or check out, any friends selling PEZ online, and you'll be able to find these really easy. But these promotional ones, you're going to pay a lot more for them, and they're a little bit harder to find. Next up is the Aral body parts. And of course this one comes with the PEZ dispenser as well. It looks like the Aral is all ready to go to work. It's wearing its little apron here. I like the design of these PEZ dispensers that PEZ came out with because they look more like a modernized PEZ dispenser. I also like how the hat is just to the side. It's not like I'm wearing the hat forward or back. It's like, oh cool, I'm wearing it to the side. As you can tell, this Aral PEZ has black hair, but it also comes with yellow hair or red hair, which I do not have those in my collection. I just wanted to point out that these promotional body parts come packaged inside these PEZ Play World sets, so you would open it up and then, inside there would be like a card, like a little background set that you could play with your PEZ with. It's kind of like before there was a PEZ Play app. You had to make up your own little set and play by yourself, and it wasn't just an app entertaining you. Next up is the BP body parts. This one just comes in the one black hair color. If you're looking to add this BP PEZ body parts to your collection, this one's a little bit harder to find, so you're gonna pay a lot more for it. I guess I would just say it's the rarest one of all of these. Next up is this Shell body parts. And this one has black hair, but I like this one a lot. Looks like the Shell is ready to go to work as well. Wearing this little apron with the actual Shell logo on it. You're noticing that these are all promotional because they're based on real companies. And of course it's the Shell gas company. As you can tell, this dispenser here has black hair, but you can also find it in white, silver, brown, gold, or gray hair. So there's a lot of variations on this one. Here's a picture of it if you were to find it in its package still. Next up is the Pilot body parts. It has a little airplane printed on its hat, and the hat is white, and then it's wearing the white coat. I point out the cap color and the coat color because you can also find the same dispenser with a blue cap and a white coat. So that's a variation of this one that's not just a hair color variation. Here on the screen I'll put a picture of what it looks like if it's still in the package. The last one in the promotional set is the Mariner body parts. It's wearing a blue hat, and on this hat there's a little anchor, and then it has a blue jacket, and it has like a little nautical steering wheel on it. There's a picture of it in the package as well, just so you can see what it looks like. It looks like this one comes with some colored pencils, so maybe you can color something inside the play world. There's only a couple more PEZ body parts left, and we're going to move into the holiday PEZ body parts, and we'll start with this one. Here is the Santa Claus PEZ body parts. This Santa Claus body parts, it'll give you more of an idea of what these promotional ones would come with. It's the same package, it's just a different, PEZ body parts and dispenser that comes with it. So on the back here, you can pause and take a look. It shows here how to put your body parts on, and then over here it shows like the little play set that it comes with. You get your very own play world when you buy them in the package. And I don't have a Santa Claus open. I think that this package is too cool to open up, so I never opened it. I kind of want to buy one loose now, just so I can add it to my display here. I do have a picture here of like the little play world that you get with the Santa Claus. It also looks like it comes with a Christmas tree. The last PEZ body parts I have for the holiday set is the Easter PEZ body parts. This one's really nice. It comes with a Bugs Bunny PEZ, and it looks like a painter, so I guess it's supposed to be painting Easter eggs or decorating for Easter, but I always took this as just an artist body parts. I like it a lot. This I think was my first body part that I bought back at like the first PEZ convention that I ever went to back like in the early 90s. I remember going room hopping, so if you ever go to a PEZ convention, all the people who stay at the hotel, and if they have PEZ to sell, they'll open up their hotel rooms. It's called room hopping, so you can go shop in each person's room for PEZ. It's so much fun, and it's one of my favorite parts about going to a PEZ convention. But I remember I bought this for $20 from Steve Glue way back in the early 90s, and it's just awesome. But when I was looking up more details for these body parts, I did notice that this Easter set was supposed to come with a Bugs Bunny on a red stem. I don't have a Bugs Bunny on a red stem in my collection, which I find that weird as well. Because I should have a Bugs Bunny on a red stem, I just don't have one. But now maybe I should add that to my wish list. But I bought it this way with the yellow stem, so I just left it in there. I'm gonna say that this comes with 2 stem color variations because I have a yellow one, and then you'll also find them with a red stem variation. Let me know in the comments though if you do have a Bugs Bunny with the yellow stem in your Easter PEZ body parts, because I'd like to know if I'm the only one or if it was just something that whoever put these together to sell, you know, they just threw in the yellow PEZ dispenser. I don't know. So many PEZ body parts, but there's another set that I do not have and they're super hard to find. I think I've only seen them on eBay a few times over like my whole PEZ collecting journey of probably almost 30 years of collecting PEZ. Here's a picture here on the screen. They're the Russian PEZ body parts. You'll see that there's a biker, there's a general, there's an Indian, there's a sheriff, and a soccer player. These are so cool. I think I need to put these on my body parts wish list. So if you know of anybody selling these, let me know. Or if you come across them on eBay, you know, share the link with me, because these are super hard to find and I'm sure that they're not cheap as well. I'm sure they'll cost me, you know, more money than just buying these normal PEZ body parts, but I think that they'd be a really great addition to my collection if I can actually find them someday. If you start looking around, they are really hard to find, so it would give me something to hunt for, I guess. Did you learn anything about PEZ body parts today? Hopefully you did, and hopefully this will help you fill out any holes in your collection. Maybe you don't have all the hair colors, like I don't have the hair colors, so that might be something fun to search for. Or, you know, maybe you're missing the nurse body parts, you didn't know that even existed. Hopefully this video helps you out with your PEZ collecting. That's the whole goal of this channel here, is to, you know, give you some PEZ collecting tips, show off whole series of PEZ at one time, you know, to see if you have all the variations. Because I don't usually have all the variations, but I can also always show pictures of them so we can both, you know, get an idea of what even exists. If you want to learn more about PEZ collecting, it could be anything from, you know, PEZ series that exist or new PEZ that are coming out, or, you know, patent numbers, or, you know, what color stem should this come on, or their head variations, or anything about collecting PEZ, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I plan on making so many more PEZ videos here in the future. And also make sure you hit that notification bell as well, because that'll alert you when my new videos come out so you don't miss them. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more behind the scenes of different PEZ during the week, outside of these longer length videos, make sure you're following me on Instagram or TikTok. I'm Erin Collects PEZ on both of those. You're going to see a lot more PEZ content over there. So thanks for watching. Bye!